How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family. First and foremost, my royal family, I want to thank y'all for your patience. Many of y'all know I have been dealing with my immediate situation, dealing with my health issues and my husband's health issues. And I want to immensely thank the royal family for their continuous donations. They are greatly needed, and they are being used in the correct manner. I never thought that I would have to be in the position to ask the royal family for help. I'm always the one to jump up and try to help the royal family in any manner, and it has been a very humbling experience. So I thank y'all. I also thank people who have mailed me supplements. Me and my husband are both taking them, but they're mainly from my husband. The update on my husband: he is healing. He has bouts of weakness, and based on what we were told in doing our research, my husband, we found out that my husband, he had his left kidney removed, the whole kidney, that for the next 3 to 6 months that he would have that. So we are making adjustments in our diet. We're doing it together. It's better to do it together. So I'm not going to mention the name, but the person who sent out the supplements, got us the book, all of that is being fully utilized. Also, my royal family, on top of all of that, I'm also dealing with a lot of family dynamics in regards of my grandchildren. So my plate has been quite full, but I take it one day at a time. I've had to take the time to fully deal with my own personal immediate situation. But my royal family, I have not lost sight at what's going on in America. So I have a lot to say, my royal family. So you know what time it is, my royal family. It's time to go get your shit. Oh, yes. I have a lot to say. So we see here, Statue of Liberty stressed out, watching America crumble piece by piece. So many people are talking about many dynamics that's going on with Donald Trump, going on with Joe Biden. But right now, many people are focused just on Trump. No, I'm going to focus on what we need to pay attention and use our spiritual eyes. Let's not lose sight of our gifts. What is this all about? What is really going on in America? Well, what you are reading here with this meme speaks volumes. What is this all about? Oh yeah, I'll get there, my royal family, but I'm going to milk it for all it's worth. I'm going to make it real juicy, like I always do, my royal family. So, it's really hard when a person like me that want to say so much, but I had to deal with my immediate situation, and I cannot contain myself. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it hard. I'm not going to mince my words at all. I'm looking at the big picture of this, because this has a lot to do with the royal family. So I'm going to jump on Trump's ass. I'm going to jump on Biden's ass. And there is a video, a little short snippet of a video, to give us a snippet also what's going on in America, and I can't wait, my royal family, to read your comments. It is very important to me because I try my best to read them all. So let's pay attention to what's really going on in America. So many had seen that debate of Joe Biden mumbling his words. Let's continue to look at this with our spiritual eyes. Now, Biden has been very nasty, literally from day one when he got into politics. The things that he has said and the things that he has done to the royal family. He never thought that he would ever need us for anything. Now, look at the dynamics that's going on. They say we are between 11 to 13% of the population. So why would you need us for anything? So the Democratic Party pimps out the black woman who wants to be pimped out and dismiss the black man. Doom and gloom in America. So, I took joy, my royal family, when I seen Biden sitting up there mumbling his words. The divine hand was all over his racist ass. He couldn't think straight. He couldn't talk straight. He don't have a clue. He out there shaking the hand of the wind. He can't even announce proper names. Now they got big ass teleprompters in front of him. You know, and trust and believe, they probably have him proofread it 100 times. So what's really going on in America, Joe Biden? Remember that time, my royal family? He thought he was in a room with a bunch of black folks and he wanted to make sure he wasn't being recorded, but he was being recorded because he was in there screaming at black folks. Because, see, he don't want you to ask them for anything, but they want the black vote. I wonder what percentage do the Democratic Party and the Republican Party spend when they are campaigning? They spend as little as possible, but they want that black vote. Now, they have said that in this round that they have utterly turned off black men, so they are worried about the black man's vote. But you didn't worry about how you did the black farmers. Billions of dollars was put away for the black farmers, but Biden and his thuggish ass cronies sit up and allowed the white farmers to put a lawsuit out basically hollering that's discrimination. And then he act like he don't have a clue what to do. His hands are tied. Folks gotta eat. You would think because it's the black man, you want to ignore him at all costs. Then he tucks his tail after he is on the world stage sitting up there mumbling and then go to the coon caucus and say, oh, I ain't gonna do y'all wrong. Talk is cheap, Biden. You on the world stage. Now you begging, literally begging for the black vote, but let alone you're begging and bowing to my kings. Because you never thought that you would need him. Now, my royal family, anybody that's new to the true royal family, I don't vote at all. I don't support any of the candidates. So don't get me wrong. But I have the right to voice and render my voice like you have. It is fine to disagree over here. I ain't gonna get upset. I don't get down like that. It's the way that we disagree over here, as long as we are respectful. Now, if you're not respectful over here, there are certain people that got a wrench. Well, I consider the wrench the pimp hand, and you will get the pimp hand. I might do it, or somebody else may do it. So don't question me, my royal family, should you take somebody down. Because I don't know who takes down what. They don't indicate that. Just do what you got to do, my royal family. All right? But you are free to wholeheartedly disagree with me. So I'm just looking at these dynamics where they felt like they did not need us at all whatsoever. They already felt like the black woman was a shoo-in because she is the backbone of the Democratic Party. And to hell with her man. And there's some of them out here that feel like they don't need a black man. Well, I know I damn sure need a black man in so many ways. All right? So let's not sit up here in front like we don't need our kings. Because I know my man is my backbone. All right? Yes. That's the truth, my royal family. So as we continue on, I will continue to make this juicy. Trump, you done got yourself in a situation. One of your own, a registered Democrat, was coming for you. Because you like to incite the violence. You think it's cute and you think it's funny to incite violence. You never thought that somebody, one of your own, would want to take you out. Now, you see how Trump gets down. Now, when Pelosi's husband damn near got killed up here in the Bay Area where I live at, with a hammer, he made jokes out of it. It was cute and it is funny. Now, if anybody say anything against him, oh, you need to get rid of him. Isn't that a contradiction, my royal family? So Trump, the way he wants to campaign this thing is he is making it in such a way where he can identify with the black man. Oh, so you're trying to imply, Trump, that all black men are convicted felons? Are you trying to imply now, because you know he gonna run with this too, that all black men are shot at? I don't know a whole bunch of convicted felons, and I don't know a whole bunch of folks that's been shot at. I don't know. I'm not in that world. So where are you coming from? You see how the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are literally begging for the black vote. They want to get it by any means. And we know Trump has no tact and no diplomacy. He don't care about lying. Just, I'm going to get it the way I'm going to get it. But what I'm looking at, my royal family, is how is this assassination attempt is going to affect his psyche. That is what I'm wondering about, my royal family. How is it going to really get to him when things get quiet? So anybody that is new to the true royal family, I get visions from time to time. And I know there's other ones out here in the royal family that get them. And I have often said, I don't always get these things right. But I don't know how many years it's been, but I had a spiritual experience where I experienced heaven and hell and even purgatory. And y'all have heard me speak of this a lot when I mention the number 17, that our Father revealed to me that that is my number, and we all are designated a number. And the number 17 in the word means overcoming the enemy in a complete victory. So when I had my spiritual experience, I seen Trump in the depths of hell. And this is way before he became the president. He had on a heavy wool blue overcoat, and he was laying in the bed, and he was sweating profusely. Now, when I seen this, just seconds went by, but it left a lasting impression on my mind. And I have often said that I will know, possibly, I think I will know, that when Yahweh fully presents himself to him, that I would know. I look at Trump in a very different way, having that experience. You would think somebody who has been shot at would affect their psyche. I have been around gunfire. I've literally had a gun shot over my head. It was an experience, well over 30 years ago. I just happened to be getting out the car. My oldest son was a baby. And these two dudes was arguing. One was on one side of the street and one was on the other side of the street. And they started shooting at each other. And my grandmother was in the car with me. We were getting out the car and I had to scream, hit the ground. I had to hit the ground, crawl to the back seat of the car and get my son out of his car seat. And literally, I don't know how I did it. He was on my stomach and I crawled on my back in a building while these jokers is shooting back and forth. It shook me up. I think I'm pretty tough, but I ain't that kind of bad. That affected my psyche. Now you take Trump, he wants to win at all costs. He thinks everybody loves him. Remember what I said in the beginning. One of his own. It's always one of our own. One of our own. Now, they seen that joker up there on that roof. And people that was at that rally pointed out that somebody up there was on that roof. But they ignored him because white supremacy got him up there on that roof. That's why he had an opportunity to shoot at Trump. But see, the divine hand is all over this because he could have moved ever so slight and Trump's brains would have been on the world stage. Trump said he heard that bullet. It's going to affect him. Now he going to ride the momentum of, because he wants to get back fully on the world stage. He don't care how disgraceful and how tacky he look. He don't care. Okay? So, what is really going on in America? We're watching America crumble before our eyes. America is doomed. There ain't no more uprising, my royal family. Empires die. It makes me go back to what my grandfather said. My grandfather, Dr. James Alfred Newman Sr., said in the 80s to me, in the history books, when this empire falls, it will be the dumbest, shortest empire that reigned the earth. Now, when he told me this in the early 80s, I'm really, really young, just hitting my 20s, no life experience. Well, I'm always learning. I'm always open. I can clearly see. But continue, my royal family, to look at this with your spiritual eyes. Don't get caught up in your feelings with this, because that's how the enemy like to work on us. Feeling some kind of way. Because I done heard our folks say, well, I don't care if Biden is in a coma. I'm going to vote for him anyway. He don't give a damn about you. He just as thuggish as Trump. Look at his thuggish ass son. Now let's pay attention to some things. So Trump, he gets convicted. They said July 11th that they were going to sentence him. Now they, orchestrated some stuff and delayed it. But pay attention to numbers. 11 in the word means chaos, disorder, and judgment. Remember 9/11? Add it up. You continue to get 11. Then Joe Biden's son, when he got convicted, it was on the 11th. Now, that's man-made law. Man gonna do what man gonna do because they orchestrated this stuff to work in their favor. But the divine hand is still all over this. Chaos, disorder, and judgment in both of their worlds. So what is this all about? So let me give y'all a snippet, my royal family, just a snippet. And then I'm going to close it out, juicy like.
Pharaoh and his government, which is an institution, the minister calls this a steward of the life force of the people. Let us deal wisely with them. The minister says he is not calling foolish people. Pharaoh is calling people of skill in various fields of endeavor to help him work the conspiracy or the plan. His cabinet, government officials, and those experts that can accomplish his will, his plan. What is the plan, or what was the plan? The plan was to kill all of the boy babies. The plan was to kill all of the young men of the children of Israel and spare the female. Why did they want to kill the male? Because they knew it was time for a deliverer to come forth from the womb of a woman to deliver the children of Israel from the harsh bondage. So the order went out, kill all male children. And as you remember the story of Moses, Moses had escaped from his mother and floated down the river. To deal wisely is to use wisdom in a way that shows experience, knowledge, judgment. But a person can use wisdom to do the wrong thing. You can be wickedly wise. We have men on the street now that are wickedly wise. They see troubled young girls. Are you hungry? Here's a meal. You need some clothes? Here's some clothes. You need a place to stay? I have an empty apartment. Wisdom, and it appears to be a good thing to do. But my motive, I'm pimping her sooner or later. I have something in my mind. We used to call it slavery, now it's called trafficking. Very mild word for slavery, trafficking. Trafficking is another word, another name for slavery. I'm going to take this young lady, but with my wisdom, I'm going to lure her in, and she has no idea my plan, which is to control her. But maybe the good I do can blind her long enough that she does not realize that I am taking advantage of her. So here we are, 4,000 years away from Moses and living the same thing. We are living in a country where our fathers, like them, did not arrive happily. As the old saying goes, to the younger brothers and sisters that are not being taught Black history in public schools, you did not come as an immigrant. Now, in schools across America, Black children are being taught that they are immigrants that came to America. And if you don't believe me, go home and ask your child for the history book. It will scare you now. It does not say slavery, it says immigrant, which gives the impression we came on our own. We did not come here on the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria. We did not come buying any ticket. We did not come because we desired. We were captured. We were forced. We were raped. We were beaten. We were lied to. We were enslaved. That is why we are here right now. So in Judges chapter 83, it says, see how your enemies rage. Your foes have reared their heads. With cunning they scheme against your people and conspire against those you cherish. And they say, come, let us erase them as a nation. So here we are today, multiplying very, 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 very fast. And our multiplication has sent shivers up and down the spines of the rulers of this country. What do those outside of America see in the numbers? They see that if this force, which is us and others, were mobilized, organized, and properly politicized, then we could become the power inside of America to redirect not only her domestic policy, but we could be the cornerstone of all of her foreign policy if we become awakened and see our value.
All right, my royal family. Let me shut that down. So, we are watching America again, empire crumble piece by piece. And I was just giving you a bit of a snippet because there's so many other factors about this, but it's about us and us only. And this is what it's about, my royal family. Our throne. See, we are already on our throne. And what is going on, my royal family, is there's things that are playing out, things that have been prophesized. I have heard folks say, I have studied the Bible for many, many years, and it takes on a new meaning because the prophecies are unfolding so fast on the world stage. Remember, my royal family, when we were watching on a global scale folks taking a knee. So I started looking at that with my spiritual eyes. And I said, well, what's really going on? And so it hit me. I said, wow, you just don't know what's going to happen. Somebody might get up that day and decide, I'm going to go take me a knee. Or somebody just impulsively will take a knee. What you were watching at that particular phase, we were watching folks on the world stage bow down to the royal family. That was all spiritual, my royal family. It was all spiritual. Yes, that's what's going on. So then you look at Biden, do what Biden do, not knowing that he was going to be mumbling his words, and then realizing, oh, I really do need that vote. So he tucks his tail and comes to us and lie again to get the vote by any means. Then we got Trump. He's an opportunist, so he gonna use whatever he gonna use. But he tacky about how he do it. Now, when you compare one or the other, I just say, pick your poison. You're going to get the same damn results. The same results, my royal family. The same results. So how I look at it is, if I was a person that voted, who is going to quickly speed up the process of America crumbling piece by piece? Well, I feel like it would be Trump because he's reckless in his behavior. So if I was a voting person, I would vote on Trump because I would say, okay, these things will play out faster. Now, how I look at Biden, he tries to be, diplomatic about what he's doing, but it's the same thing at the end of the day, that he will slow walk it. So the question that I asked the royal family in regards to our throne, because they not getting us to our throne, Yahweh is orchestrating all of this. Which one would you pick? You don't have to pick any of them, you know. And I know some of y'all vote, but that is your own personal business if you vote. I'm not telling nobody what to do. You are your own individual at the end of the day. You just know that I don't. All right? Like I said again, you can disagree with me all day. I can disagree with you all day. But it doesn't benefit the royal family to be at each other's necks when they are our enemy. They are both one and the same. And I'm not going to lie, I take joy at watching this racist lose his mind on the world stage and tucking his tail, basically saying, I need you. I'm not going to fail you or let you down. You ain't never did nothing for us. So what are you talking about, Joe Biden? You know, you need to take your old dried up ass and go sit down somewhere and have several ass seats. And then we come to Trump. Oh, Trump, you got so much to worry about. This will affect your psyche. But you too vain. You not humble. Remember, Trump said he never wanted or needed anything. And I'm not saying it verbatim, but I'm, quoting what I think I remember him say. Needed anything from Yahweh. Well, I need him every millisecond because I need to breathe. So I need him every millisecond. So when you fix your mouth and then you mean what you say, you're going to feel. Trump reminds me of Nebuchadnezzar. When Yahweh get finished with him, he gonna bring him fully to his knees. I will know. You will know when he is touched. I pray that I live long enough to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I might not. We already watching Joe Biden being brought down on the world stage on his knees because of the things you continue to do to the royal family. We know where Trump stands. He don't hide what he continues to be. America. You're on the world stage. You're supposed to be the superpower. And this is all America can come up with as far as leadership. America doesn't have leadership. And people in other countries know it. They ain't trying to stay over here in America. But this affects the entire globe. Now, where I disagree with some folks at, even though the brother spoke powerfully on that snippet of a video, that yes, some, not all, of us was brought here to America to be enslaved. We are indigenous into the entire planet. Do you know, as I speak to this day, the enemy continues to look for her origin. Can't find it. Ain't gonna never find it. They ain't gonna find it. But I learned this from our young royals when they say the deeper you dig, the blacker the planet. So don't let the enemy corner you to one piece of the world. Remember, my royal family, when you look at that map, which is a Kiba line that they call Africa, we're looking at the map upside down. And if you knew the true size of the map and how many countries you can put in it and have space left, it will astound you. I must do a video on that, my royal family, because I like to show visual. It impacts us more when we see the visual effects of that. So let's not lose sight, my royal family, about what's really going on in America. It's about reclaiming our throne. See what I do, my royal family? I have been manifest myself on that throne. I'm already there. I don't have to tell nobody to. I don't have nobody to tell me when it's time for me to be there. I'm already there. Get up on your throne. Already be there, basking in it. That's what you need to do. But there's another thing that you need to do, my royal family. You need to render your voice with your beautiful divine words. That's what you need to do, my royal family. Render your voice. I want to hear what you have to say. And with that said, ashe to the royal family.